Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is my other channel. I'm just repackaging some old videos that, the new subscribers haven't seen yet. So I'm just repackaging to you, just for you to enjoy to get y'all caught up. Also, if you'd like to get in contact with me, send me an email, and you can always text me on WhatsApp. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to hold you up. Enjoy the videos. Peace. And check out my audiobooks. Alright, y'all, here again with another video. Check out my book, by the way. It's available on Amazon. Go to Amazon, click on the link, go to Warren McFadden Books, all of that stuff will pop up. So alright, let's get into this video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the beginning stages of your ex new little relationship, the beginning stages of the rebound relationship. I already went through the 5 stages they go through in general, but in the beginning stages, what they go through. First stage is the infatuation. They got to be infatuated with the person and stuff like that. A lot of time when you are in a relationship with your ex or whoever they might be, some off-brand ass person, whoever the person, I'm trying not to curse, y'all. I'm going to try. I can't promise you that I won't curse. But shit, we grown. But anyway, they check out the relationship. When you're in a relationship with these people, whoever they may be, they check out mentally first. Then they try to find your replacement. I guarantee you, it's somebody close by. It's always a co-worker, a classmate, somebody close by that you familiar with. Or if they're not familiar with that person, I guarantee you they're gonna resemble you in some kind of way. Y'all might walk the same or some shit like that. So anyway, the infatuation stage. They convince themselves that they're in love with the person. That, oh, this person is better than their previous person, which is you. Sometimes they can't find nobody equal to you. So they find someone that's the 2 type of people they want. The person that richer than you does, got a little bit more money than you, so they can be spoiled and have their way. Or some poor, sappy ass person they can still get their way because a poor person ain't got nothing. They can be like, you know what, your broke ass depend on me. So since you depend on me, I got power over you. Go sit your monkey ass down somewhere. And they're gonna go do it. And the rich person like, you know what, I don't want to lose you, so let me spoil you. Let me buy the things that you want that you want. So either way, they get their way. So those are 2 type of people they're gonna be infatuated with. So that's the first stage, infatuation. Then as the time go by and all that type stuff, they start revealing their true colors. They start revealing that, they can never be satisfied. No matter what they do or how they do it, they can never be satisfied. It's their nature. They can never be satisfied. Don't matter what you do. They start revealing that they don't want to be lonely. They hate to be alone. Think about it. Really, really think about it. How long can your ex go without sex? How long can they go with just being by themselves? Think about it. How long can they go? Have you ever seen them by themselves? Have you ever not noticed them to be all up in some off-brand ass person face looking for sex? Because remember, all they have to offer, sex, time, and their kids. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Sex, time, and their kids. That's all they have to offer. Most people are like, well, that go for women. No, that go for whoever. Study people, watch people. Just watch them. And you will see. The best way, if you want to know what they're going to do next, study their past. Study their past behavior, their past movement. Look at the people they had a previous relationship with. And all of that will tell you what they like and what they're going to do next. Let me say it again for the slow people in the back. If you want to know what their next move is, study their past behavior. Study the people that they hang out with. Listen, pay attention to even the movies and music they like. That tell you what kind of personality you have. You have to study people. So anyway, the next stage is this. The off and on relationship thing. Remember, they're going to start showing their true colors. Then, if you're dealing with a narc or anything like that, one of them narcissistic, sociopath ass people, they can't be satisfied and happy. Because why? They get bored very quickly. They need chaos, drama, destruction, all of that things to keep the relationship going. They don't like a happy situation. Most people they always talking about relationship and all that stuff. Narcs, they need a relationship. They need to be in some kind of social activity. You can't, if they're not in a social activity and stuff like that, how can they manipulate anyone? They need to be social, right? How can they manipulate anyone if they're not in a relationship with anyone? They need that stuff. So what are they going to talk about the most? Relationship stuff. I understand a lot of narcs watch my video. I know it's the public, so I don't trip off that. But narcs love to socialize because they need it to manipulate people and to get under people's skin. They study, they smart too, so they study people too. So that's why I always say you got to be as smart as them or smarter. If you're not, they're going to eat your ass alive. They don't go by that love and companionship and all that goofy stuff like that. They don't care about that stuff. They just need to be in a relationship because they have that worst fear, that one fear, that fear of being alone, that fear of being all by themselves. That's their worst fear. So the off and on relationship and stuff like that, that's the last stage. Just pay attention to them signs. Man, you know what? Don't even pay attention to them people. Just let them go. When you just notice those signs, like, okay, you moving very quickly to with this old off-brand ass person, you infatuation. That's the first stage, infatuation. Okay, then sooner or later you start hearing about how they fight. You just hear it through the grapevine. You're like, yeah, little Jimmy had to, put somebody out on the side of the road. What? That's what happened? You start hearing about them fighting and going off and on like that. Then you might hear about, oh, well, I heard they broke up. You start hearing about the off and on relationship. Why? Because they get bored. Around that time, that's when you probably get a phone call. They trying to monkey branch their monkey ass back to you. So you like, nah, don't fall for it. A lot of people fall and take the bait and go backwards to the off-brand ass people, thinking that they changed. These people have not changed. They don't change. I want you to understand this. They don't change. They can camouflage and put on a good act for you, but the true them is still there. The way you get them to show their true colors, tell them no. Yeah, just tell them no. Just tell whatever, just like, you know what, can you cook the pancakes like I tell you do too, or whatever they make some stupid ass request. You just say no. Nah. Watch they show you their true colors. They're going to show you their true color. You think they changed. Tell them no. Tell them no. Tell whatever them demonic people is, tell them no. And just remember, you can't save them. They can't be saved. Pay attention to these signs and you should be okay. Now, I went over these things in this book right here. And in my next book I got coming out after this one. So I want you to stay prayed up. Watch out for one another. If you need to get in contact with me, you can shoot me an email. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. At the bottom of the screen. Or you can text me on WhatsApp. The number's somewhere on the page up here. Somewhere up here. But I don't know which side it's on. But you can also check out my books. Go to Amazon. Type in Warren McFadden books. They'll all pop up. So what I want you to do, carry yourself like you're the prize. Just because you're in a relationship don't mean you happy. Don't let the off-brand ass people talk about you need to be in a relationship. You don't need nothing. All you need is God in your life. You set. Perfect. Boom. You good. A lot of people in relationship don't mean they're happy. A lot of people in relationship can still feel lonely. So don't let them off-brand ass people talk about that stuff like that. That's all they have to talk about. Narcs and all them off-brand ass people, all they talk about is a relationship. You need to do this in a relationship and do that in a relationship. They don't never notice. They don't never tell you, and they never gonna tell you what they offer. They just make a list of demands. And you need to do this. You need to wash your ass. You need to do this. You got to have so many figures in your bank account. How much money you got? Don't ask me shit. You know, soon as you ask them something like, okay, what you do? Oh, you shaming me or whatever the fuck they'll say. Don't get caught up in that situation. Focus on yourself and your goals and whatever you have an ambition to do in life. You only got so much time on this earth. Remember, when you was born, there was a clock on you ticking, and that clock represents death. You only have so much time in that, within that time now to accomplish your goals and your dreams. Goals and dreams over here, relationships and all that goofy ass shit over here. You're two separate roads. I advise you to take the goals, purpose, legacy. Take that route, because that's how you live forever, helping someone. That route, relationships and all that stuff, it don't lead nowhere. It don't go nowhere. And it's not even guaranteed you're going to be happy. A lot of people in relationships are suffering in silence. Your choice is yours. But with that being said, take care of yourself. Peace.